I'm so excited for this video because I really feel like it is my area of expertise, because I love a capsule wardrobe, I love minimalism, and I feel like there's often an idea that for the winter months, for the cold times, you need an entirely different wardrobe. Probably because brands promote buying new clothes each season. And while it's definitely true that more layers are more suitable to winter, so you may think that you need more clothes, I want to show that you only need a few items to turn your spring, summer, autumn wardrobe into a perfect winter wardrobe. Because I just wear the same clothes pretty much for the entire year, but just tweaking a few different things. Now I should add that I live in England near the coast, so while our summer is about 4 days long and it is very cold a lot of the time, I recently watched a very beautiful video by a YouTuber called Jonna Jinton, and I realized I have no idea about what real cold is. So while it does get very chilly where I live, I think a lot of you watching might consider it to be quite temperate, or you might even consider it to be absolutely freezing. So it's a difficult one to judge, but I just wanted to express what I do in case that's of use to anyone. What I've come to realize is that the best place to start when you're choosing a capsule wardrobe or an outfit is to start off with the shoes, because the shoes tend to be the most representative of the day you intend on having. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be warm? Do you need to be comfortable? Are you going to be active? Do you want to add a bit of height to your outfit? So with that in mind, basically for all of winter, I wear exactly the same shoes every single day because they are the warmest, and they are these. These are from Will's Vegan Shoes, and they are very comfortable. They're covered in mud currently. I should have cleaned them maybe for the video, but I didn't. I'm also very bad at kicking my feet. Each of my foot kicks the other foot while I'm walking, which isn't an issue I realized I had until I just noticed that right now. But most importantly, they are super warm, and that is what I love about them. They've got a good tread on them as well. So now we've decided on our shoes for the season. This is going to inform what we are going to put on our lower legs. We're essentially going to start at the feet and work up the body when we are planning our wardrobes or our outfits. So I find that these boots do not go very well with trousers. They might do for you, but I'm quite short and I have to avoid looking stocky. That's the issue that I tend to have with getting dressed in the morning. If I wear these boots with trousers, I will look like the little teapot who was short and stout, and that's not what I want. I want elegant young lady if I can. So these boots are going to inform what I cover my legs with, and what I'm going to cover my legs with is fleecy tights. These are the warmest things that I've ever owned. I think they're so much warmer than any trousers I've had or any jeans. They're kind of a scuba material on the outside, and on the inside they're fleecy. And if it's particularly cold and I am not warm enough in these, which has never happened yet, I also have a pair of thermals that I can wear underneath, that you actually fit underneath, because I tried it out for this video. So I decided on some winter boots that have informed what's happening on the leg. So that's the bottom half of me nice and toasty warm, but it's not quite yet socially acceptable because my bottom is out. So we can add a nice little skirt or even a dress. But the beauty of this is because we've already made sure that we are nice and warm on the bottom half, we can wear anything of our summer wardrobe really that just covers covers the bottom. That's all we need. So next, if we're working our way up the body, you're going to want something nice and tight, like a nice tight vest, something that's going to stop any cold air from getting the skin. And again, this is a vest top that I would happily wear in the summer just with a pair of jeans. And if it was a particularly cold day, then I could wear that with a t-shirt on top. And once I feel I've got enough layers on to keep me warm, I can add a top that would just be for, fashion, just for looking nice, for giving a bit of character to the outfit. I'm obsessed with stripes, so I would probably go for something like this. So apart from the boots and the tights, everything else is stuff that I would happily wear at any other time of the year. So you just need a few items to be able to tweak your summer wardrobe into your winter wardrobe, providing of course you are dealing with similar temperatures to the temperatures I'm dealing with, of course. Something I've been enjoying recently as well is wearing this velvet dress. I don't know if you can tell, it's the same color as my top. Wearing this dress as a kind of pinafore and wearing a nice thick sweater underneath. And again, super toasty. And I find that makes for some really cute outfits because you actually get to put forward the dressier item rather than hiding everything. And then providing it is cold enough, I will usually wear a hoodie underneath my coat, and then of course a nice thick coat to go on top of it, a nice hat. And then the issue that you may find, actually thinking about it with this coat, it's very easy to layer up to the point that you cannot fit your arms in the coat any longer. So that is an issue with this one. However, this is where a slightly bigger, slightly more padded coat would come in and obviously fake fur. And in fact, every single thing that I've shown you was bought secondhand, apart from the tights actually, and the boots in fact. But all of the clothes and the hat in fact, but all off Depop. And the good thing as well about this coat is that you've got these extra pockets here, and that's really good for keeping your hands warm. But what you can also do is you can put one of these things in each of the pockets, and then if you need to, you can snap the little metal thing and then it turns it all into a heat pack. I'm just editing the video and I need to tell you about an idea that I came up with this winter actually that's been an absolute game changer, which is if you cannot fit a hot water bottle on your person when you go out for a walk or something, take a tote bag, pop in a hot water bottle, and then you can just carry it, but like clutched to yourself like this, and it just keeps you so nice and toasty, and it's just always there, and it stays warm for a long time. It stays warmer than the little clickety things, so I thought I would share. And something else you can do if you are in a place where you don't mind being looked at weird, or if there's no people, is you can wear the tote bag like this, right? And then you've just got hot water bottles on your torso. It's just a great way of having extra hot water bottles about your person if that is something that you need. But I guess the point that I want to get across is that if we take the finished outfit, but we remove the winter coat, we remove the little padded things, we take off the hat, we take off the thermal tights, and we wear Converse, for example, instead of boots, that's just a summer outfit. That's just like a normal, any other time of year outfit. I think it's very easy to think that you need all of these different things, all of these specific winter clothes, and I know a lot of people make specific winter capsule wardrobes, but I find that if you can find versatile items that you just layer up or that you use in different contexts, then it's very easy to kind of force your items to be suitable for different situations, even though you might not initially have thought so. I think the key to having a very successful capsule wardrobe is having incredibly versatile items, and then having the odd thing that is quite specific for a time of year or for an event or for a purpose, that kind of makes your clothes suitable for different contexts. I think that's the key. And as I said, everything that I showed you there, apart from the boots and apart from the tights, were all bought secondhand. If you can thrift something or if you can buy something secondhand, that's always the best way of doing it, because there are some really nasty companies out there who want our money, and we shouldn't give it to them because they don't deserve it, to be honest. And if you buy secondhand also, there's just more of a chance that you're going to get a really good deal on a really quality piece that's going to last you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that regardless of what your current climate is. And I will see you very soon. Thank you so much to my patrons for your consistent support. It means so much to me. And I will see you very shortly. Goodbye.